Hello there, we are back in action. Don't know what the hell happened. I know everybody's getting excited, but apparently it's a shared account. So somebody must have pressed the wrong bloody button, but never mind, it's okay. So let's get on with the karahi chicken. So what I'm gonna do is, I like to get rid of my veg first, meaning rid of it. I like to chop my veg first before I cross-contaminate with a bit of CHiCKEN. So we'll dive in. Thank you for coming back, for joining us. While I'm talking, let me see if I can see the screen while I'm talking, because nobody else is here to help. So we'll get it sorted out. My apologies if you were already on. Please come back. We were enjoying your company. So what I'm going to do, usually I would put this in a pestle and mortar. I've got 2 cloves of garlic. And we're going to go with the same ratio of ginger to the garlic. But what I'm going to do is, instead of putting this pestle and mortar, I'm just going to slice this up with a knife. You don't have to be too careful. You can just peel it, smash it, and chop it finely. It will be fine as long as you get a nice rustic taste in that curry. Anybody got any questions? Thank you very much for the likes. I know we don't have many viewers at the moment because people are thinking, what the fuck is going on here, right? This isn't right. This isn't food talk. We've been sabotaged. No, you've not been sabotaged. I have been invited. So don't panic. It will all be fine. It will all work out fine, and you'll get a chance to see a little bit of Indian food, but not necessarily authentic. It will be the restaurant takeaway style. So for example, if you went to a restaurant, an Indian restaurant, this is how they will do it. And the magic is, if you go to my profile, and I will show you this next week, this is the Yorkshire Indian curry base. This is the secret to making the restaurant takeaway food. You know when those videos on TikTok, hi, I just ordered a butter chicken. This is how you make it in a restaurant. But if obviously you make traditional, it will take a little bit longer. And people don't have the bloody patience to wait that long. And that's the problem. So what I'll do is, I'll get rid of all this veg, put it to the side, we'll chop the chicken, and in between, if you've got any questions, please fire away, because you must be intrigued of what the fuck is going on. There goes the numbers good. Hello, welcome everybody to the Yorkshire Indian on the food talks. My English not very good, although I was born in UK. I simple can't speak the bloody English. It's very difficult sometimes, especially when I'm cooking Indian kind of food. But I tell you what, the food that you'll see, we'll get there eventually, but it's very tasty, he says. Hey, goddamn, what's this guy talking about, man? This guy is on something else, man. No. I'm trying my best. Anyway, thank you for the cheeky likes. We do like likes. I think Kaz like likes. I think Andrea likes likes. I think all the food talk people, they like the likes. So please give me the likes as well. And then everybody will be happy, especially me, because I won't get told off for ruining Food Talk's reputation. We don't want to ruin anybody's reputation. Anyway, I am actually on TikTok myself, on Yorkshire Indian. We met, Kaz and Andrea contacted me, and Kaz said, hey man, what are you doing, man? What are you cooking, man? He doesn't speak like that, but I'm trying my best to do his voice. So there's the ginger garlic. That's going to be ready for later. Let's get the onion. So what I'm going to do with this, because I've got the onion base, which is the curry base, I'm just going to slightly dice these. Not too thin, so we're just going to peel these. Not a professional peel. You don't have to worry about making all the lines, etc. So what we're going to do, quite simply, 1, 2, and then we have this, and then we just flatten it. Look at it, explode it everywhere. That's that. Same again. And if you have any questions, I'm sorry, I'm not looking at the screen at the moment, but we will get there with your questions. Anybody got, I'm working but listening. How is everyone? October Dragonfly, I think everybody's fine. We were on live early on, so everybody is of the good. So I've got a pepper here, which is quite large. And on the recipe, it says half a pepper, green pepper, and half a medium onion. But this was a small onion anyway, so I'm going to go in with all of that. That will be nice and easy. It'll be tasty. So this, I only need a third. So what I'm going to do is just take this and probably take this, which is about a half, so more than a third. My math's not very good, and I'm fucking Indian. Right, there we go. So we just take this white stem off. Inside. Try not to waste too much. And then all we're going to do is we just need a similar size to the onions. I think that will be one more there. That will be enough. It's about a third. So 1, 2, 3. Should be enough. That's fine. So that's fine. Now with this, chili is optional. Oh, what's happened? Don't know what happened there. Chili is optional. I like my chili, so I'm going to go in with 2 green chilies. Hopefully you can see this. So what I like to do is, when I'm making Indian food or any type of food, I like to do the veggies first rather than any of the meat prep, so then I don't cross-contaminate. I'll do this tomato on demand. These are the bullet chilies. Now with the bullet chilies, because we're putting some green chili in, we're going to put some spices in. If you want this hot, if you like spicy food, what you do is you cross this down, make a cross, and then it will open up, and when it's stewing in the karahi chicken, it will release some of the chili flavor. But if you don't want it any more spicy, this is just really kind of like for look and for garnish. You can throw these in whole and they won't release too much of the flavor, so you should be fine. And then anybody eating it can eat later on. So I'm going to move this out of the way and we'll go in with our chicken. So get the chicken, and here on the recipe, thank you for the likes, by the way. Tappy basta, if you press the screen, it's free. You don't be charged anything. It's free to tap it like this. Just imagine it's a saucepan, you got a frying pan, tap. Tappy. Thank you very much. Right. So here, my chicken of choice for Indian food is thigh. So what I do is I try to trim the excess fat, but what I do is underneath, if the butcher, because I bought this from the butcher boneless, the whole thigh, but I still run my finger like this to make sure there's no shrapnel where the chicken was attached to any of the joints. And what we're going to do is we're going to just do some bite size. See, like they're feeling there, can you see? There's a little bone, and that will be in a morsel piece, a little bit nasty to eat. So you just got to double check it. So their pieces are fine, about this size. I will quickly do this. It won't take very long, and it will chew up a little bit of time. Thank you, gluten-free mama, for helping me out with the questions and answers. If I do miss a good question, all questions are good, but if I do miss anything and I don't respond, my apologies. I'm trying not to chop my popcorn fingers. It's simple as that. So one eye on the board and another eye is not on the screen. Should be on the screen, but it isn't. But don't worry, when I start cooking, I will be looking at the screen while I'm looking at the food, and we will be okay. We can interact. Is that the word? Interact? Integrate, interact. I think the word's interact. So, anybody got any questions thus far? We have some viewers on. We've lost a few viewers, but don't worry. The ones who are here, they're the ones who are going to learn how to make popcorn Indian food, karahi chicken restaurant style, simple as. Oh, look at this lazy bastard butcher. Look at it, big size of that bone. What a lazy peoples, man. You got fucking one job. You had one job to do. That's it. Sell me fucking chicken boneless. Not put fucking loads of bones inside. So I find them later, wasting my fucking time here. I'm on the TikTok, I'm on Food Talk TV. We don't have time to fuck about with little bones. Right. Nearly done. I will get this board out of the way. Oh, look at these pieces. Oh, this is... Oh, chicken leg. I mean, I like breast. I do like breast. But in my curries, man, chicken leg just... It's the winner, chicken dinner. It's fucking always winner, right? Okay, let's start with the chicken and the karahi. Let's go. So on the recipe, as I said, let me just wash my hands before I touch this chicken. Bear with me. Disinfect my fingers. As Boris Johnson used to say, 20 seconds, 20 seconds. The lying bastard. Right. Let's raise this up. I don't know what this is. I don't know what that big white sign is, but oh look. So I am from a place called Yorkshire. I can't say it, but it's Yorkshire. Actually, it's pronounced Yorkshire. So I'm from there, and that's me, Yorkshire Indian, and I always tell people to mix the mustard properly. Otherwise, it doesn't work. You don't mix it properly, it doesn't work. Anyway. Hello, Laurie. How you doing? So I can see the screen now. So anybody got any questions? I'm not going to miss that question at all. Tell your friends. Share the video. Don't forget to follow TikTok Live. Was it Food Talk TV Live? Don't forget to follow them. And you will be notified for the other wonderful, wonderful people who do all the cooking out of their own heart, out of their own time. They're cooking all these wonderful dishes to help you bastards, you lazy bastards at home that on your phone going, hey, I need to check the next video. No, you can check the video, but get cooking as well, bastard. Don't just stand there. Do something. Right, I put this on. We need 2 tablespoons of oil. So I'm going to go in. I don't know if you get this in the States, but in the UK you get it, in India you get it. Edible mustard oil. This mustard oil gives it. Oh, where's the mustard queen? Look, where's mustard queen? Mustard oil, mustard queen oil. So what we do is with this, it gives a nice, beautiful, beautiful flavor to all the curries. So I'm going to go in with 2 tablespoons of oil. So this is for you guys. I'm going to measure it. Usually I just throw it in and pretend I got it right because I'm lucky like that. I'm lucky bastard. Simple. You got to be lucky when you're cooking. There's 1, and I'm sure there's 2. Oh, yes, please. And also what I'm going to do, I'm going to heat this up. So I'll show you all about the Yorkshire Indian curry base. It will make a little bit more sense once you do look at some of the recipes or you go to Yorkshire Indian. You will see. So I'll heat that up. It's nice to go in nice and hot. So what we're going to do, I'm going to brown the chicken first, because obviously if you go to an Indian restaurant there and you order like a butter chicken or a karahi chicken, you're not going to wait 1.5 hours for a karahi chicken. Nobody's going to wait. You're going to wait maximum about 10-15 minutes. If you have a starter, maybe 20 minutes. So the chicken is already cooked and the meat is already cooked and the base gravy, the onions, are already cooked. So you can deliver the curry a lot faster. So what we need to do is we need to add some spices, not right now, but I'll show you these spices later. And we're going to go in with some whole spices. But what we'll do first, I'll just heating this oil, let it get to a certain temperature. Let me just use my thermometer, Indian thermometer. There you go, just stick your finger in. No, you don't do that. That's just silly. Don't be stupid, just wait. Right, let me get the onions and the chilies. The garlic's not going to go in yet. Where is my chicken? So I'm going to turn this higher. So gradually get it to heat. Oil, you like the spice ball? Okay, I'll go through this while the oil's heating. So here is not limited to just basic spices that we'll use every day. Tandoori masala powder, Kashmiri chili powder, cumin powder, garam masala, which is just a blend of about 10 spices, coriander powder, this is turmeric, and this is crushed chili. These are the kind of like everyday usage. And then we've got some whole spices here. For example, you got some large cardamoms, you got some green cardamoms, you got some cinnamon, you got some ajwain, which is carom seeds, you got some cumin seeds, which is going to go in there, you got some mustard seeds. Where's the mustard queen again? Mustard seeds. And you got some bay leaves. And these are the kind of go-to. I have another 20, 25 whole spices, and I have another 15, 16 powdered spices. So not limited to those, but those are your everyday. Right, let's go into this chicken. Now, unfortunately, my extraction is very loud. So if you can't hear me, well, you will be able to hear me because I'm fucking loud myself. But you know, it's a bit annoying. Hello, pump pipe in the pocket house. Right. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to brown this chicken to seal it. And you don't have to cook it for long. It's only going to take about 5 to 6 minutes because we're going to cook it again. But what I want to do is I want to seal the moisture to be inside. So once this changes color, I'm happy to move it. And oh shit. I'm happy to move it to the side, and then we'll start with the onions and the peppers and the curry base and the karahi. This is a fasty. But don't forget, in Indian restaurant, the chicken will already be cooked. Not cooked. I said cooked. Well, sorry about my English. No, very good. So anybody got any questions? Thank you for double tappy. Oh, not apply hot pot. Don't tappy hot pot. Just tap the fucking screen. I'm sure your screen is nice. I bet you're expecting, is it morning time there in the States? In the USA. What time is it? It must be about 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock. You're probably having your pancakes and your bacon and your orange juice and your maple syrup. What else do you have for breakfast that I know from Americans? It's Sweden, it's 5:17. No, it's 4:17 here in UK. I'm from UK. I'm a place called Yorkshire. So when I'm from Yorkshire, they talk a little bit different. They speak English. It's like a dialect. It's more like, hey, old mate, I'm from Yorkshire, pal. How are you doing? Where are you from? What? America? Where's that, mate? USA? All right, go. That's how they speak. They speak really broad, and you've probably seen them on Game of Thrones, in the north. That's where I live. I live the north. Not beyond the wall, just before the wall. Probably Winterfell. That's where I live. California, San Diego. Oh, I like that name, San Diego. I want to go to San Diego. What you got to understand is, being born and bred in the UK, that I lived and been brought up with American culture. Everybody's brought up with American culture. UK is just is it 51st state of the America? We're not really a country, we're just a state. We're part of the USA. It's simple as. Listen, I'm doing like 6 things. God damn! I went British food. Tappy screen. Thank you for the likes. This is really helping me not get flogged by Kaz and Andrea later on. They might tell me off and say, oh, can't have your shit. But I'm not that shit. Pretty good. I know little bits and bobs of what to do. Right, let me find a cloth so I don't burn my fingers. That sauce is good. The sauce is warm. I'll show you the sauce later. So let me move this. Let me find something to get this properly. Slot in. Right. So leave this on. I'm just going to move this chicken. This chicken, as you can see, wobbly. So the moisture is going to remain inside. You're going to have a nice texture to this chicken, and it won't take long. This is already more or less 65%. So what do you mean 65%? How do you work that out, man? 65%? It's more like 60%. It's about 60% then. Okay, 60%. So it's taken a little bit of oil. I'm just going to add just a touch, not even a quarter of a teaspoon in there. And then we're going to go in. Don't grab a cast iron pot with your puckered fingers like I just did. Going to burn. So we're going to go in with some cumin seeds. Cumin seeds is jeera. We're going with some jeera. And I'm going to go in with a little bit of salt. And I don't have any coarse black pepper. I can't fucking find it. So I'm going to use my pepper grinder that I usually use for my Italian and other dishes. That should be enough. Let's go in with the chilies, the onions, and the peppers. Not peppers, peppers. So we're just going to gently fry these off. If I can find my fucking spoon. Gently fry these off for about 2 minutes. We're just going to soften these up. They're not going to be caramelized. They're not going to be browned. We're just going to fry them in the same oil. Turn this heat up. Pakkan. That's what I said. I don't swear. Everybody go, why he's swearing? Why he's swearing? I don't Pakkan swear. It's just the way I'm giving love. I give love, lots of love. I like to give the love. Do you use fenugreek spice? Fenugreek, 100%. What I use mostly is kasuri methi, which is dried fenugreek leaves. And I also use fenugreek seeds, methi seeds. They're called methi. We call them methi. Don't worry about this browning, showning at the bottom. It's a cast iron pot. It will be fine. We'll deglaze this later on because I'm going to add some water when I add the curry base. So what we're going to do is just give this a fry. And then I'm going to add the ginger garlic. And then we'll add some curry base. And then we'll add the chopped tomato. So don't forget, I've got to chop the tomato, which is quite easy. I don't have to chop it in front of you. Everybody knows how to chop a tomato. But if you want to see it, I'll do it. So we're going to go in with all these spices here as well. So what I've written it all down. You've got like turmeric powder, 1 teaspoon Kashmiri powder, tandoori masala powder, garam masala powder, cumin powder, coriander powder. This is fucking so easy. You're going to be amazed. You're going to laugh. You're going to go, ha ha, fucking hell, I'm making Indian food. This is fucking amazing. That's what you're going to be saying. I'm telling you. You're going to be texting your friends or WhatsApping whoever you're going to WhatsApp. And you're going to say, fucking hell, I can make a fucking curry now. I don't have to go to the tandoori night or whatever it's fucking called. You don't have to do that. You can make it yourself in the comfort of your own home. You can concentrate on how fresh the chicken's going to be, or the keema's going to be, or the pork's going to be, or the beef's going to be, or whatever you're going to make it with. Now, if it does stick like this, can you see? We're not sticky. You can add a little bit of water. This will deglaze just a tiny little bit. And then give it a rub. And obviously when I start cooking, this will all lift off. Don't panic. It will be fine. Oh, smelling lovely though. Smelling absolutely fucking lovely. Cooking and laughs, that's the whole point. This is the whole point. Tell your friends. Tell your friends. Right, let me just chop this quick tomato really quickly. Turn that low. I'll chop it, throw that in, and I'm going to go in with some spices. So just give this a stir in. And not heat up. This is so easy. So you just need to, like I said, usually traditional food, we caramelize those onions, we really cook those tomatoes off, but this is part of the garnish that's going to go inside the karahi. The chicken's already seared, so I'm going to go in with the chicken now. But before I do that, I'm going to turn the heat right low, and we're going to give this a little bit of salt, just a touch. We're going to go in as I said, with the haldi, which is turmeric powder. We're going to go in with a teaspoon of tandoori masala powder. We're going to go in with a teaspoon of Kashmiri chili powder, cumin powder, which is jeera powder, garam masala, and some coriander. Not too much because we're going to add some coriander right at the end. These are all roasted spices, so you can also add these at the end. Just don't add things like chili powder, turmeric at the end. There we go. So 30 seconds. If you've got nothing better to do, fucking count backwards. But that's simple. 30 seconds. You don't need a fucking timer. Oh, Alexa, next song, please. What are you doing? I can't hear no music. I can't hear myself fucking speak. What's going on? Right. Let's go in with the chicken. I can find it. Then this heat up. That's 30 seconds. We don't want the spices to burn. That's why I turn the heat down. A lot of Indian food is regulating the heat. So we're going to incorporate these spices now with the chicken. Look at this. Oh yes, please. I guarantee you, don't worry, it will look like an Indian takeaway, like an Indian takeaway, Indian restaurant. We'll save it up. And I have a little surprise. What time is it now? plenty of fucking time to get to know each other. I use mustard oil, 100%. Mustard oil is really go-to with Indian food. Oh, that's nice. And look, no packet spices here, just all easy. If you got the spices, these are basically a 6 or 7 that are my go-to spices. So I will show you this along the journey on Food Talk TV, because we're going to be on Food Talk TV. I'm going to have a regular, if I get some fucking tappy. If somebody tappies, then I might get another slot. If nobody tappies, Kaz is going to delete me and cancel me already before I've even bloody started. It's not going to be a good journey, that. Where's the Yorkshire Indian guy? God damn, where's he gone, man? I had to cancel it. He was no good, man. We got rid of him, man. You got rid of him? Yeah, we got rid of him, man. He was no good. Nobody understood. Son of a bitch. Nobody understood. Right, let me get some hot water. So that's my Yorkshire Indian curry base. Next week I will, if anybody's interested, I will show you how to do this. So what's left in this? It's all looking really fast now. We're going to cook this, but I'm going to add what's missing, little bit of water. But before I do that, like I said, for a little bit of look, some restaurants will put bullet chilies. Now if you want it extra spice, you can slit these. I'm not slitting them. And then we're going to add some coriander powder and some coriander fresh later on. So while this is simmering down after I've added the water, always use hot water. So I'll just turn this down. And I've got a little surprise for you. I've made some atta. I know what you're thinking. What is atta? What is atta? What is atta? Is atta? What is atta? I don't speak that foreign language, man. What is atta? Atta is flour. Flour is dough. Dough is chapati flour. I made some chapati dough, atta. We call it atta to make roti. And what I'm going to make is I made chapatis. What they say in UK, chip butties, man. They call them chip butties round here, pal. They don't call them chapatis. They call them chip butties. Don't call them fucking chip butties. They call chapatis. That's what they call. Don't be fucking stupid. Right. Then this. So that's going over here. Thank you very much for the likes. Very nice to see. 11,500 likes. It means I'm not complete and utter failure. This is very endearing to me. Endearing? How do I know the word endearing? I don't know, man. I don't know where I learned that word. Right. I'm just cleaning up. Everything's missed the bin. It's all over the place. Let me just give this a wipe down. We don't want any radio silence, so I'll keep yapping and talking a lot of nonsense. I mean, loads of sense. Sense, not nonsense. Sense. I make a lot of sense. Right. So like I said, surprise. So that's simmering down. So all I need to do is add some coriander powder to this. I got to go to Eagle Scout ceremony, but I can't leave. Don't fucking leave. The Eagles can wait. Flying high, they can fucking wait. Scouts, they're not going to say anything. Just go dib, and then that's it. They'll let you off. Right, let me just do the coriander so you can see the coriander. Just think, oh, wait a minute. This is my first chance. My first chance to say the word. Because a lot of words don't cross over. I know what you guys call it. You call it cilantro. Hey, what's coriander, man? It's called cilantro. I think you call it cilantro. Let's get some cilantro. God damn, where's he gonna get cilantro from, man? 10 o'clock in the morning, man. There, look, fresh cilantro. It's called coriander. And we in India call, we in India, I mean UK, but anyway, in India they call it dhania. You can say dhania or you can say tania. So what I do is I twist it like this. And then I love lots. Some people don't like it. Some people say it tastes like soap. I don't think it tastes like fucking soap. Who puts soap in the mouth unless you be swearing? You get it? Never mind. Right. So just, I don't need to do like a really fine chop. Just that is fine. So I'll add a little bit while it's cooking. As you can see there, it's cooking away, simmering away. I'll add a little bit while I'm simmering down. Now this is your choice as well. Now some people like saucy. Karahi chicken is a medium dry, so it has a thick sauce. So what you can do is you can let this simmer down and then you can work out the consistency that you require. You're in charge, it's your dish. Don't worry. Okay, let's make the the chapatis. So first of all, I need what we call a tawa. This is the Indian tawa. So we put the Indian tawa on. Let me get rid of this chopping board. So I'm going to a concert tonight as well, so I need to dash straight away. As soon as I finish, I need to dash. So you go to the Eagle Scouts, I go to my concert. Everybody leaves at the same time. Nobody fucking leave yet. Anyway, I need to do this right because I've never shown this before. Anybody laughing will be told off by Andrea, and Kaz will tell you off. So, okay, let me find my, where's it gone? There it is. So there's my atta da dabba, this flour dabba. This is whole wheat flour that we use to make chapatis. And this is my chapati dough that we made early on. So what we're going to do is, I'll show you. I'll make two. So what we do is, we don't need scales. You just grab a ball, how much you're going to want. You get flat hand like this. You put it like this. And then we just go like this, like this, like this. And then you got puck and a ball. Don't start measuring. It doesn't look like a ball, man. It looks like a triangle. No, it's a puck and a ball. Look. There, put that in there. Let's get another one. Same again. Blah, 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 blah. But hand has to be flat. Not like this. And like this. And then that like this, you know, like this, you know, you're used to this. So like this, and then we roll it, and then we throw, look, another ball. Look at that fucking magician, man. This is like fucking, what's it called? America's Got Talent. Fucking hell, I always want to be America's Got Talent. Right, then I got a belna. This was my mom's go-to to bash me on the head with. Because I was a naughty child. Only joking, she never used to abuse me. She used to take me in a special room and beat the shit out of me. That's what she used to do. But I love my mother. I miss her. I miss her being gone 14 years. So bless her. And if anybody out there got a mother, you are blessed. So what we're going to do, gentle rollings like this. Rollings like this. Gentle. It doesn't have to be round. But we try to get it round. But you don't have to be round. Unless you're going to try and get it a rishta, which is like you want to get married to somebody. And you want to show, does your daughter, does she make the round chapati basket? I don't think so. So don't worry about it. You're not going for a relationship. You're just going to eat it. But it has to be slightly aesthetic. That's on. So what we're going to do is, when we've rolled this, you need to chand it. Chand is softly, like this. Don't want to break it. And then we'll put that straight on the pan. So what else is it? Just the camera. Anybody interested so far? Anybody just bored out their fucking heads? Right, I'm going to turn this up. And then I'll show you this chapati. Let's see. Should we get lucky? Okay, 1, 2, and there's my chapati. Very, very nice. Let me get a plate. I want to go to serve it on this plate. I'll get a plate. Let me get a tissue first. Because I'm doing it live in America, I'm sweating my tatte off myself. So while we're doing this, we do roll the other one, but I'll just take my time. So we'll do a couple of minutes. Can you see it's changed color a little bit on the outside there? So we'll give it another 30 seconds and then I'll straight turn it. Can you see? I'll turn it till it's cooked. And then I'll show you a trick. Not for everybody, you can get a holder for it. But what I like to do is I put it on open flame. Looking good. Chapati. This is not the recipe, by the way, but I just thought I'd add it to show you. We have chapati, we have rice. Sometimes I use chopsticks. No, I don't use chopsticks. Really. Right, okay. So like this. Now watch, it will puff up. And you see, if you're hungry, it will puff up. If you're not hungry, it won't puff up. I think you guys are half hungry. Maybe you already had breakfast. And there you go. There's a chapati. Look at that. It's a fucking chapati. God damn, man. Us Mexicans and Indians, very, very similar. Looks like a tortilla, no? Right. Let's do the other one. See if you can see this. Maybe you can, maybe you can't. Let us see. We'll do the same thing again. Flatten this out. Rolly, rolly, gently, gently, bastard. Not too fucking hard. Otherwise you'll break it. Oh, look at this. I needed to put more flour on here. Never mind. I just sometimes imagine I'm like a girl and I'm looking for a rishta. And we have to go to the right family. You can't be fucking round or buddy. You're not going to get fucking rishta, are you? Simple. There we go. I'm not really worried about if it's round. Actually, I haven't made chapati for a long time. Nice and gentle, 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 fucking gentle, please. Right, let's get that one done. And then this, and then we'll go to the curry in a second. See what's going on. What time is it? Time check. Oh, we got plenty fucking time. So let's turn this up. Let's get this cooked a bit more. Then this flipper. Like a pita. Ooh, like a pita. Very, very similar to pita. Unleavened bread. It's whole wheat flour. And all we add is water. No oil. You can add little bit salt. Some people don't add salt. And that's it. Whereas naan bread is more leavened. Like pizza, you might put some yeast. I don't put yeast in naan bread. I use yeast free. I just put egg in there. And other raising agents like milk. Egg and milk usually works fine to raise. I don't like the smell or the taste of yeast in my naan breads. And look at that. Two wonderful, delicious, fluffy, light chapatis. Where's my chapatis? Look, I could feed a fucking army. I could just make chapatis all day. Look at this. Right, let's get this back. How am I going to swap this over without burning my fucking fingers? Let me see. There we go. Oh, look at that. This is what you all been waiting for. Curry, 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 curry. I want fucking curry. Thank you for double tapping. After seeing this curry, you'll be like, oh, God damn, man. That's a proper curry, man. It's cry chicken, cry. You don't cry. Cry me a river. That's how you say it. KARAHI. You don't need to overpronounce it. KARAHI. You don't have to overpronounce it. You can just say cry. You know, like cry. Justin Timberlake, cry me a river. Cry me a chicken. Cry me a chicken. I might call it that. Cry me a chicken. Some people call it marry me chicken. I'll put it cry me a chicken. So there we go. This is looking fucking delicious. And we're nearly there. So we're ready to serve up. I love your tortilla pan. Oh, it's lovely. This is in every Indian household. It's called a tawa. T-A-W-A, tawa. It's called a tawa. It's a godsend. You need it. You need it. Thank you for tappings. Thank you for the wonderful tappings and the likes. I'm loving it, loving it, loving it, loving it. I'm loving it, loving it, loving it. He's loving it. Oh, sorry, that's a song that I heard about a long time ago. Anyway, let's get cracking with the Mackie now. So we're gonna go in with some coriander, man. The chicken is cooked. And then what did I say? You can add some methi if you like, but I'm going to go in with some coriander powder. This is roasted coriander powder. And then grind it, blend it, roast it, and blend it and grind it. We're going to add that to the top. Look at that. Now I'm happy with that sauce. Like I said, now is the choice for you. You look at this sauce. Look at that sauce. Look at that. Now it's up to you, the sauce, the consistency you want. If you want it a little bit saucy, for example, you're going to have with rice, then you can have it saucy. You're going to have with naan bread or chapatis, then I like it a little bit picker. You know, picker. Pick. I can't say fucking pick. Picker. I think it's the word picker. I can't spell it, so just bear with me. So as you can see, none of these have exploded, so there's no extra chili flavor gone in there. Let's Plate this up, let that rest down. This is off now. It's still bubbling because it's cast iron, so it stays hot for quite a while. Loved your voices. Thanks you, Angela. I love your name, Angela. Angela. I love that name. I think it means angel. Angel, you my... I can't fucking sing either, so don't expect me to sing. I can just about cook. That's get karahi. Let's plate this up right there. Oh. Where'd you get a karahi from at 4 o'clock in the morning, man? Oh, I think I got fucking cramped. Running around the fucking kitchen, never run around so much. You're making me do some fucking extra work here. Food Talk TV, fucking hell. Right. Let's plate this up in front of you. Let's do it this way so you can see. Can you see it? You can see it. You can see it. Right, happy days. Where's my chamuch? Oh, look at that. Did I say any coriander? Yes, I did. Look at it. Nice, spongy, lovely chicken. Light. It's a poppin', lovely. All the peppers there, onions there, tomato. I can't say. You say tomato, I say tomato. Oh, look at fucking that. Dinga 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 dinga. Let me get tissue, wipe my nose. I mean, wipe my forehead. Oh, sweating. He's sweating. Open the door. Apparently, I've seen the TikTok lives where people show their face. I don't usually show my face. There's the chapati, and there is the finished product. Apparently, I've got to take a photograph of it. Don't know how I'm going to take a photograph right now. So I'll take a photograph later. I'll top it up. But what I'll do is I'll show you me eating it, and you can then see and judge. And then, wait a minute, I still got 15 minutes to go. What else can I show you? Maybe I'll get my skipping rope out and show you some skipping moves. Who fucking knows? Maybe I can put some music on and do a fucking dance. I don't know what to do. Right, let me put this on. So look, I even put a chef's jacket on for you. Look. Very smart, very smart. Too smart, in fact. Let me get this up. Famous last words. Let me get this under my... Right, there we go. There is. Welcome to Food Talk TV. There is a Karahi chicken. It's a lovely foreign. It's Indian dish. It's Indian dish. Restaurant style. Have a look at that sauce. Let me get a chamuch. Let me show you the sauce and the chicken. And I'm telling you about the chicken. It was nice and moist. And I'm going to demonstrate how moist it is. So when we get the chapati, you break like this with your fingers. There's your fingers, break like that. You get a piece like this. You find a little piece that you like, and you throw it on top, and you squeeze with your fingers, like this, turn it like this, and then scoop the sauce, and you go, bon appetit. Oh my God! Oh, spicy, tasty. All the flavors there. If you're not used to spicy food, don't put the green chilies in. Put less chili powder. Put less garam masala. Experiment. Just keep trying, working hard, and you will get there. All Indian food, when I learned how to cook Indian food many moons ago, is trial and error. I've never had a recipe ever in my life. Many people have asked me to write a recipe, but unfortunately, all the recipes are in my head, stuck for ages in my head. And that's a tasty one, man. It's pakwan tasty. Oh, so good. You need a beer with this, or you need some red wine with this. My God. Oh, I love it. It's tasty. You gotta try this. You really have to try this. Oh, but water is the go-to for Indian food. but that's tasty. I'm loving this. I'm liking the fact that chapati flour, I've made it before. The reason I didn't make the flour during the live, it needs, I like to leave it rest for about an hour. It needs about an hour, and obviously only an hour slot. Too much on the tongue. Oh, it depends on the red wine. When I nice spicy red wine, it'd be nice. Get some like Malbec from Chile or from Argentina. I can't say Argentina, so Argentina. Get it from there. Very, very nice with Indian food. But having said that, Andy is right. Just half it, water, pani, pani. That's it. So thank you very much. Hopefully you liked my live. I got to go because I need to go to, well, actually it's a schedule, so we've got to stay till 5. So let's do some questions and answers while I'm here. Anybody got a question? Anybody got an answer? No, not an answer. Anybody got a question? Fire away. Let me switch that fucking noisy shit off. Anybody got a question? Don't all shout at once. Don't all holler at me, baby. Holler at me. You got a question, man? Melinda, you got a question? Oh, thank you for sending roses. Very, very kind. I like fucking roses. Very nice. Invite. Ketchup is garbage. Ketchup is garbage. Let's get the hell on. Let's get everyone on. Let's get everyone. Let's get Andrea on. Let's get everyone on, man. Hey, dude. Get gluten-free on. How do you invite guests? How do you do this? I don't know how to do it. Hello.
Hi.
How are you doing? Let me just move this like this, and how to flip the camera. Sorry for hogging your limelight. I'm taking your food talk channel, and I've got your login details, and I'm upsetting all your
holding him hostage.
All your fans. And look at me, I'm sweating away. And people say UK is not hot. UK is hot. Very hot today. It's at least 21, 22 degrees, which is nothing.
I don't know what that is in American.
Oh, Fahrenheit, I have absolutely no idea Fahrenheit. 22 degrees, I'm sure somebody's Googling as we speak.
Right.
Oh, there we go, invite. Let's get, for the last 10 minutes, let's get gluten-free on here. How much the more I watch you, the more I love you and your food. Thank you, Jenny. Very kind, very kind. So, how are you, Mustard Queen? Are you on later on today, or?
I'm getting ready to go live because I'm actually just a little bit not feeling well, so I'm just gonna sit here and harvest all these mustard seeds.
Oh dear, what's wrong? Is it still the backache or the muscle?
Oh, this is different. I had gotten in an accident, hurt my hip, and then now I think it's allergies.
Oh.
I'm in the southern United States. The allergies are the worst here.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Mm.
You say it's hot there, I'm sure it's hotter here.
What, like pollen or?
I think so, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Those
Bradford pears. Your food looks really good.
Thank you very much. Tastes good.
Oh yeah.
I've already eaten and I'm eating again. And actually what I need to do is I need to pack this because I promised somebody that I know that I will give them the dish that I cook. And then I need to quickly get changed and I need to go to a concert. So I'm like, let me end this now. But I've got 10 minutes to go. So I'll crack on. And I thought bringing somebody who's your expertise on would help.
But then of course, like, you know, of course, everything's not always going to be exactly an hour. So completely okay.
Well, I started a little bit earlier as well. Where are you, Chef?
Okay.
Wine Goddess? I'm in the UK. A place called Yorkshire, a county called Yorkshire, which is actually the largest county in the UK and the most beautiful, and probably the most beautiful on God's earth. So you must visit Yorkshire. You're in Vegas? Well, Vegas is hot. Yorkshire's not that hot.
Vegas is fun.
It's in the north of England, what we call the north of England. But still a way to go to get to Scotland. No, it's not. Yes, it is. From 5. We will have none of that behaviour around here on Food Talk TV. Thank you very much. Las Vegas, fun city. Yeah, I know. I've never been to Las Vegas. I nearly did come to the States a couple of years ago, but then obviously COVID got in the way. I've got friends in California, San Francisco, and I've got family in Texas.
Okay, so you go to the US somewhat frequently.
No, I was supposed to come.
Oh, okay.
I didn't. COVID kind of got in the way, and then that scuppered all the plans.
Oh, I canceled so many trips because of COVID.
Yeah, exactly, exactly.
Yeah. I
So,
canceled a trip to New Orleans twice. I'll
blimey.
make it there.
Well, one day I'll definitely come to America. Maybe I'll do like a live cook-off or something, or a live show. Do some Indian food.
The
Let's see how
American
it
tour.
goes first. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. And
I
I
like
have
that.
New York state of mind. Nice. I moved from Southern California to Vegas last year. Vegas is back to crazy normal now. Wow. Never been to Vegas. Heard so many things about it. Seen so many movies about it. And but like I said, all of like American culture is kind of like embroiled and intertwined into British culture as well. Like I said a couple of days ago, we know so much about it through movies, shows, TV, news, film, stories, the whole thing. Products, brands, you know, it's the same thing over here. We do love a lot of American things, so that's great. Tappy, well, no need to tap now. I think I'm going to call it a day.
Yeah, we're going to
Thank you
call it a
very
day.
much.
It was a
There
fun live.
is.
I can't wait to see your next one. Are you on every Saturday?
I'm going to be on every Saturday, so same time. Is it 4 o'clock UK time?
And
And
that's 10 a.m. Central Time for
is
us.
it 10 a.m. Central? So
Yep,
6 hours
and
first.
11 a.m. Eastern.
Yeah, so get your breakfast down, you get your maple syrup and your pancakes and your bacon and whatever you're going to have, and your orange juice, and then you can settle down to watch some Indian food. And by the time I've made it, you can run to the shops, get the ingredients, and you can have it for dinner. So,
Is that going to
wonderful.
be on?
Thank you very much. I'm going to get ready to go to a concert. Thanks for watching. Thanks for all the likes. Really,
I'm going to
really
pop on
nice.
live and just continue doing this.
Sorry?
I'll see you.
Thank you. Bye-bye, everyone. Bye.